Today we will talk about what would be the qualities that a person should have to become an accessibility consultant or to work in the area of accessibility. Accessibility is one such profession that not only gives us the paycheck but also something gives us a lot of satisfaction in the work that we do. At the same time, the work we do creates an impact in one of the user's life. So, uh, for an example, if we actually help a product, a website, let's say a banking application, accessible, that would that will become helpful to a lot of people with disabilities or who are using assistive technologies or elderly and so on. So, to become an accessibility consultant, a person should have the passion as the first requirement, and they should be able to invest time and energy to think from the end user perspective. So, apart from the passion, it's also essential to have the ability to think from diverse users perspective. So since accessibility is for several section of people, including people with disabilities, not just one kind of disability but across, and also elderly, low bandwidth users, situational disabilities, temporary disabilities, and so on. So, we as an accessibility consultant, we must have ability to think from each and every user. Besides this, we should also have ability to think from the developer perspective. So oftentimes what happens is, when it comes to accessibility, we should be able to provide a recommendation that a developer understands. Whether we like it or not, accessibility is one such area which is still untouched and not a common for across the professionals. Even if we find an accessibility issues in any product, it's not because developer would want to build an inaccessible products. It's just due to lack of awareness, as we talked in the last series. So it's our responsibility to raise awareness about the product, about the accessibility needs, why a person has to make it accessible. So when you actually show the rationale, the developer would understand. But the way we communicate, it has to be in the developer language. So we should, an accessibility consultant should know the guidelines and standards, the technologies, not really one required to have the knowledge of writing code. If we have the ability to write the code, that's great, that's an added advantage. But if not, it is essential to have at least the ability and knowledge to understand the code written. That is how we will be able to point out what the element issue we're talking about, and developers will be able to easily understand what we are talking about. And what we should also be doing is, while providing the problem statements, we should also try and help them with possible solutions. So, at least along with the issue, if we are able to give 5% of the solution, that will be a great encouragement to developers to fix the issues. And that will encourage the program managers or project managers also to easily allocate some time to fix accessibility issues.